trying to find the way out. I don't know where the way out is, but I need to be able to manoeuvre my horse in that space. These horses will turn almost on their own body width. I don't know about him because he's trained slightly differently, and I'll explain what that is by doing this. So if I bring Jack in here and see if I can turn him on the end of there, like that, and bring him through. Okay? So he will turn almost on his own body width. Okay? That's 2 points. But manoeuvrability is everything. Now then, the reason I said these horses train differently to me, you're not holding those reins correctly. Thank you. I had to tell her off because she's only just started using long reins, and she needs to know how to use them properly, otherwise she'll get a severe telling off when she goes to Liverpool next week. When I teach a horse on split reins, all sports reins, to use its shoulder, because the shoulder is everything. Just demonstrate the shoulder. Shoulder is what gives me my manoeuvrability. Wherever I want to go, it's my shoulder. Okay? It's my shoulder. So I need to teach my horse to use its shoulder. How I'm going to teach my horse to use the shoulder is a forward movement. I'm going to move him forward into a circle. I'm going to ask him to bend into that circle, like this. And then when I get him comfortable and soft in that circle, I'm going to take away the inside leg and push him through so that shoulder moves. Okay? So get him into a circle, ask him to move that shoulder, there. So the shoulder moves out. So it's a forward movement, okay? Now, what I'll do is, I'll bend him on that leg, I'll increase the technicality of it, if you will. I'll get him to come round on me, round him off. So instead of taking that leg away so much, I'll release the power of that leg, and I'll add the outside rein. Outside rein, shoulder across. Outside rein, shoulder across. Okay, but it's a forward movement. So there he goes round. Keep my legs the same. Get a nice spin on him, a nice circle on him. Add the outside rein. And here he comes. When I say no, I'm moving towards that. The outside rein is a slight lift. I'm actually lifting with my finger. Look, there, lift, lift, lift. It is just that lift that activates the outside rein. Okay, and my leg, obviously. But the outside rein is what's telling me where to go. So, into a circle, outside rein, lift. That horse has been taught to ride on Reinhills, which you hold like this. I can't really do it on these. If you look at the way Alison's holding the reins now, okay, you hold them like this, and he's taught a closed backward movement of his shoulder, that way. Okay? So he'll come back into the cow and go. Come back into the cow and go. Why? Because the backward movement and then shoulder, come on Jack, do it slowly, makes the horse sit down its haunches so it can power away. Yes? Am I confusing you? Okay, so the backward movement, turn him up through his shoulder, sits him on his haunch, and he'll power away. Okay. The forward movement does not. It'll make him spin, but it will not make him power out. Okay. So if any of you have seen any Western riders and any Western training before, look to the trainer, ask him how they teach a reining horse to spin. If he says, you take that horse backwards into the spin, it's incorrect. Because a spin is a forward movement, there, and a walk. Okay? That's where they're trained differently. Why would you want that? Because, as I say, he's cow trained, and you can feel it on him. As a rider, I can feel his shoulders. He wants to do everything with his shoulders like this. Okay? And it's so that when you're working a cow, you can stop him, back him, and chase him. Okay? Okay? Jack will do that. It's not fair to keep on doing something like that. Jack will do that. But that's the way he's trained. That's what he is trained. Just upwards that. It's just playing with a bit of it. Okay, just lift him up and then lift your leg, turn your toe out and lift, lift, lift. Lift on the off beat. Lift your leg on the off beat there, that's better, that's better. That's better. Not too much hand and there he goes, that's better. Okay. Nice. Okay, and now just take him with your leg, don't lift your hand, turn your toe out, lift up, lift. Put your leg underneath and lift. Put your leg underneath and lift, lift. You feel him come? Don't use your hand. Lift him up. Yeah, okay. Then you can just release the hand. So basically what we're trying to do is teach this hot lift guy to come into self-carriage, alright? And so we start with the hand and leg, and how we teach our horse to understand self-carriage is, it's hand, leg, leg, hand, hand, leg. What that means is I'm going to take him with my leg, I'm going to take him with my hand, I'm going to release my hand and release my leg. Okay? Taking my hand taking with my leg into my hand, release my hand, release my leg. And then, eventually, as with all training, you do away with some of the teaching. So I do away with the hand. So I just use my leg. And I get collection. And then once that horse is collected, he learns to ride in self-carriage. Okay? And when he's riding in self-carriage and I feel him go flat, all I have to do is pick him up and he rides in self-carriage. And so all you people see these horses riding around beautifully collected, and I'm still going, get up there. 10 strides, get up there. 10 strides, sorry Jack, get up there. Okay? That's how we get self-carriage. A horse cannot ride collected for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and end. He can do it for about 3 or 4 minutes. For a competition, for a show, for a demonstration. Okay? The best person to pick a fight with, physical punch-up with, would be somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, a bodybuilder. They look fantastic. Look at all them great big enormous muscles. They oil themselves up. They look just amazing. They have got about 90 seconds worth of power. Okay? Bodybuilders have 90 seconds worth of power. That's it, it's over and done with. Then they're weaker than a woman. And that's not right. But they're as weak as hell after that 90 seconds. Because the explosion they use to build their power has gone. Then they get kind of like, ugh. Same with horses. They got about 3 minutes when a horse can ride. And off that bit, he can ride like that for about 3 minutes. Forward it. And I can pick him up into it. Okay, and I can leave him be, and he'll sit on it. Alright, but he can't do this all day long. It's just not possible for him. Okay, or any other horse. Dressage horses can't do it either, for long periods of time. They're not up to it. Race horses, you know, what? Is that you? Are you sure? Race horses race 3 miles or whatever it is they race the longest distance.